Myself, watching Jason Ray.
Good evening, I'm Bradley Ray. Thank you for being here. I'm here to discuss child abuse and how we can prevent it. And I chose this topic because I was a victim of child abuse in all forms as a child. And being a youth pastor and a counselor, I feel it's very important to know the signs of child abuse so we can help counsel the at risk youth and parents who might be at risk as well. Child abuse mainly is defined, or as most people see it, is in a physical form. Um, and in the past 10 years, we've seen in a negligence form, which would be like kids not having enough food or living in filthy conditions. But child abuse can be seen in other forms, such as mental and emotional abuse, as well as sexual abuse, and as I said before, negligence and physical abuse. Child abuse can be caused by many different factors. Growing up as a child, mine was due to my father being an alcoholic and a drug addict. He would use and drink, and I would be the end result of his violence, as well as my mother. She had a boyfriend who sexually molested me, and by the time I was 10, I was raped twice. Um, Most of us do not know that child abuse can be handed down from one generation to the next, such as domestic violence can go from father to son or mother to daughter, or um, whoever might be the main influence in the household. The only way that we can help prevent to break that cycle is to be educated on it and how to see the signs of it and know how to prevent it. So, how to know when a child is actually being abused and what are some of the signs? According to childhelp.org, and I quote, child abuse is any act of commission or omission that endangers or impairs a child's physical or emotional health and development. Child abuse includes any damage done to a child which cannot be reasonably explained and which is often represented by an injury or series of injuries appearing to be non-accidental in nature. So, my main point here, or I guess what I'm really trying to get to, is how can we prevent child abuse? And I will speak on that the rest of my speech. So, how do we prevent child abuse? First, we need to educate ourselves and be proactive to those at our risk. Childhelp.org has listed 12 ways we can be a preventive measure in the fight against child abuse. And I'll go over these 12 factors with you now. The first one, never discipline your child when your anger is out of control. I myself have experienced this with my older two kids when they were growing up. We can get angry and let our emotions take the best of us and discipline our child way more than what they deserve. 2, participate in your child's activities and get to know your child's friends. Very important. You need to know who you're hanging out with. 3, never leave your child unattended, especially in a car. And in the past decade, we've seen a number of cases here in South Carolina where kids have been hospitalized or even killed being in a car during the summertime. Parents want to go and party or go shopping or whatever the case may be, and roll the car windows up and leave the children there for hours. Number 4, teach your child to use their voice to allow them to prevent abuse in their own life. Just teach your children to speak out if they feel like they're being violated anyway, to use their voice, go seek some help, or it can be from a church member, counselor, parent, adult leader, whoever. 5, ask questions. For example, when your child doesn't want to be with someone, this could be a red flag. That could be from somebody being sexually molested or physically abused. 6, listen to them and believe what they say. Very important that you listen to your children, what they say. My oldest daughter had a DSS worker who wouldn't believe anything she said when she was actually in fact being abused, and it's very important that we take what they say very seriously. Number 7, be aware of changes in your child's behavior or attitude and inquire into it. Number 8, teach your child what to do if you and your child become separated while away from home. Number 9, teach your child the correct names of his or her body parts. very important that you, when they're old enough to know correct names of their sexual organs, so if they are being violated in any sexual manner, they can go to someone and tell them what somebody else did to them. Number 10, be alert for any talk that reveals premature sexual understanding. This goes with child pornography, again, sexual molestation, so be very conscious of that. Number 11, pay attention when someone shows greater than normal interest in your child. That would say, for instance, if I had a guy friend who took interest in my baby daughter and really wanted to be with her all the time, yes, that would throw red flags for me, and yes, that friendship will probably end immediately. And the last one, make certain your child's school or daycare center will release him or her only to you or someone you officially designate. Greenville County. Greenville County schools are very good about doing that. Please check with your daycare or school and make sure to keep up with that. Childhelp.org also has a lot more valuable information on the website, including a toll-free child abuse hotline. So in closing, I hope that kind of touch basis on everything, and give you a better understanding what child abuse is, how we can prevent child abuse, and we should always be aware of what's going on with not only our children, but our children's friends. Please, if you have any knowledge of any child that may be at risk, contact somebody. Thank you.